What's going on, everybody? Welcome to today's NBA PrizePicks Picks Show. We got a good slate for you today. The Players' Championship has kicked off. It's just a beautiful time for sports. So let's jump right in to the picks today. We got a great one to start with. Yusuf Nurkic more than 1.5 turnovers. He's had at least 3 in the last 5 games, including games of 5 turnovers and 7 turnovers. Now he has to travel to Boston, face this ferocious defense. Love this pick. We've got it at 69%. And the reason why I love the fact that the FTN data model is just as high on this one as we would be personally just based on his last 5 games is the fact that, you know what, with all 3 of the Suns' big 3 healthy now, Beal, Booker, and KD, you could expect a drop in usage for Nurkic, which would then lead to potentially fewer turnovers. The model is accounting for all 3 back and still loves this pick. So pretty much all in on Nurkic, more than 1.5 turnovers to start the day. And now let's go to the Washington game. Now, the first thing I'll say about this game is we still don't know the status of Sean Holmes. It could be that Washington is playing without a big man again, in which case what we've seen is they just have absolutely no rim protection. Their defense is going to continue to struggle in that scenario. You can wait and get that news, but if you do that, this pick right here, Jalen Green, more than 23.5 points, that could go off the board and come back at 24.5 or 25.5. So I think we want to be ahead of the curve here. We like this regardless, just because there's no Şengün, so his usage should go up. Washington, obviously not a good defensive team in either case, whether Holmes is in or not, and they have some semblance of rim protection. Regardless, we really like this one for Jalen Green at 61% to go more than 23.5 points. I'm going to pair this with Tyus Jones, more than 8.5 assists. And you can see some correlation here, not as much as you might expect, just if you're hoping for a high-scoring game. But we can add in 2 more here. We can either go with Deni Avdija, who we've got at 18 points. His PrizePicks projection only 15.5. So that in it of itself, it's almost 60% to hit. But you can see there's actually this weird negative correlation bonus here, which basically says, you know what, maybe the model knows something that we don't about when Avdija is scoring, who, if anybody, tends to be assisting him. Maybe Tyus is assisting some other guys more. And one way we can see that is we can go instead to Kyle Kuzma, more than 23.5 points. Only a 53% chance that this one hits on its own right. But now we get all the way up to a 1% correlation bonus. So I'm not exactly sure which one I'm going to go with. I'm maybe going to wait and see once we get that Holmes news and we rerun the simulations. Now, what is it telling us about these 2? There's also a chance that Corey Kispert will end up with a points projection on PrizePicks. Currently, he's unlisted there. That might be the way to go. Obviously, he was instrumental in not just scoring a ton last game, but a lot of Tyus's assists that got us there on that night for Tyus, more than 8.5 assists. A lot of those went to Kispert. So maybe there's more correlation there. We'll see throughout the day. But the 3 that I know that I'm playing are Nurkic, more than 1.5 turnovers, Jalen Green, more than 23.5 points, and Tyus Jones, more than 8.5 assists. Good luck today. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll catch you next time.